We are tracking some changes across the state. Wind for all of us. So it's going to be a bit windy the next several days, but the mountains are going to be getting a lot of new snow as we're seeing our next storm system arrive. The tighter the wind, the lines here, I should say, our pressure gradient, the stronger the wind speeds. This is tomorrow afternoon. We're going to be dealing with really gusty wind. And again, that mountain snow, so a welcome sight in the high country. But this is what it looks like on our warnings and advisories map. We have a lot going on, from high fire danger and strong gusty winds in the eastern half of the state, I-25 east, and then taking you up into the mountains. It's snow and wind concerns. Winter storm warnings, winter weather advisories in place for the high country. We have, again, red flag warnings that are going to be taking over the eastern half of the state with that high fire danger. And while the mountains are getting that snow, they're also going to be dealing with the wind. We are talking high fire danger and red flag conditions because we are so very dry. This has become a year-round concern for us. Back in December, we had what the National Weather Service calls a particularly dangerous situation. It was the first time they issued one of those for red flag concerns. And again, that was December. We're dealing with similar circumstances as we go into the next couple of days out east, and this is what our drought picture looks like. It just continues to get worse. Exceptional drought in the mountains, that's as bad as it gets. Otherwise, severe drought here in Colorado, the Denver area, I should say, and northeastern Colorado. Then you bring in the snowpack, which has been historically low. We're 55% of our statewide average. We've seen a little improvement this week compared to last week, but we need a lot more mountain snow. It is nice to see that we will be getting some of that. It will stay quiet in the high country today, but that snow builds, leading to winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings. The purple are your advisory zones. That's where we have about 6 to 12 inches of snow possible. Winds will be strong, but not quite as strong as where our winter storm warnings are. We have 10 to 20 inches of snow possible in some of our highest accumulating areas, but winds could gust 70 miles per hour, which will make for very dangerous travel. So if you want to take advantage of the fresh snow, try to leave today because it's going to be quiet in the high country. By tomorrow morning, the snow builds, the winds increase, and travel will become very difficult at times, if not for some areas, impassable. As we look ahead to early tomorrow morning, that snow really starts to ramp up. There is the potential that some of that moisture could move down into the foothills, maybe a stray sprinkle into the Denver area, but eastern Colorado is going to stay very dry and very, very windy, while mountain snow continues Tuesday and into Wednesday. So for your Monday, red flag warnings, not the Denver area, but the southern foothills down south of the metro and heading out east. It will be windy, not quite as bad as it's going to be on Tuesday, but those winds could gust 35 miles per hour. And then you bring in just that very low humidity, our dry atmosphere. 10% is that humidity level. And then, of course, these critically dry fuels, because it has been so dry, we're looking at rapid fire spread possible. Then this is the picture going into tomorrow. We do have some red flag warnings in place, but also some fire weather watches. Likely that these fire weather watches turn to red flag warnings going into tomorrow, but we're certainly still watching that. Winds tomorrow sustained 30 to 40, gusting up to 60 miles per hour. Eastern Colorado is our greatest area of concern as we head into Tuesday. That's where winds will be the strongest and humidity levels will be the lowest. Bringing in your wind gust forecast, noticing those strong winds starting to pick up in the high country today. Winds will increase across the lower elevations this afternoon. Denver about 25 to 30 mile per hour gusts today. Early tomorrow morning, already starting to see these wind speeds increase, and then by tomorrow afternoon, the state turns purple. These are very strong winds, 40 to 50 miles per hour for the Denver area, 50 to 60 miles per hour out east. The foothills, the high country, also dealing with some pretty strong winds going into tomorrow as well. So a lot going on the next several days. And of course, the warmth, that is a contributing factor as well. Temperatures today in the upper 60s, could see some low 70s in southeastern Colorado, 73 in Pueblo. The mountains will be getting into the 40s and 50s, so we stay warm across the board. Tomorrow we cool down a touch, but still much warmer than our average, 58 degrees tomorrow. By Wednesday, we're bringing in the potential of a little bit of moisture. Some snow chances arrive Wednesday night into Thursday. Temperatures will cool down as we end the week. So hoping for that moisture here in the Denver area, but tracking that snow and the fire danger the next couple days in the high country.